Bioterror. The world lives with it. You live with it. Viruses are stolen, re-engineered, misused with tragic results. And who are you supposed to trust? Politicians who sell their souls for a few votes? CEOs who betray consumers for a quick buck? Count on us instead. We're above the politics, always watching, always ready to face the threat head on. We are the unflinching mop that sops up the evils of bioterrorism and chemical warfare. They call us Terra Save. Because tear doesn't have to end with a wrist.
Hey guys.
Redfield.
Oh, hi, Claire.
Hey! Hey, Claire!
Moira. Welcome to the club.
Reporting for duty, Ms. Redfield. When do the hazing start?
Cut it out. We've been friends for how long?
Long enough that I'm allowed to give you shit.
Psst. Claire, could you,
What's up, Neil?
Something's going down in Washington. Did you hear anything?
What, the new virus? Come on. You know Tricella's history, right? Hello?
Hey, that Barry Burton's girl?
Yep. Moira started today. But you've got to be careful if you're going to mention
Her and her dad? Oh yeah, emotional minefield.
Okay. You did your homework. What other horrible invasions of privacy have you gotten there?
Hey, I gotta look out for TerraSafe. We have our enemies. Anyway, good luck breaking her in.
She's not a horse. Bye. Uh-oh. What'd he do this time?
Fucking Barry. Every time I ask him anything, he pushes back. I wouldn't even be here if I listened.
You're coming with us.
No! There must be some kind of mistake. Why did it open? I didn't do anything.
Alright, so this is Revelations episode, Resident Evil Revelations 2 episode 1. And yeah, sorry for the first part, first video being really short. I was having a problem with recording, so I wanted to make sure it was alright. I had to actually, I'm actually redoing this. But Revelations 2, we're following, it's after Resident Evil 5, but before Resident Evil 6.
I'm gonna get you out of there right now.
So we're gonna...
Moira, are you okay? Did they hurt you?
Claire! Oh, I remember. Hey, take it easy. I mean, what in a moist barrel of fuck is...
Now, Mora is Barry Burton. Barry Burton.
I just want to go home.
I'll let him finish up real quick.
We're gonna get out of here.
But that's Barry Burton's daughter. Barry Burton was obviously from the original Resident Evil, which just came out. So the remastered edition came out not so long ago on digital,
I wish I
digitally.
could tell you.
And very solid. I'd highly recommend it. It's aged pretty well, all things considered.
What do you think this place was?
But, and we're playing as Claire Redfield right now. Now, Claire, obviously, sister of Chris Redfield. Chris Redfield being important to Resident Evil 1, Code Veronica, and especially Resident Evil 5 and 6 in particular. And she herself was in Resident Evil 2 along with Leon Kennedy, and in Resident Evil Code Veronica as well, as the central protagonist in Code Veronica, and it's one of the central protagonists in Resident Evil 2. So, we've got a kind of an all-star. Barry also, this is the first time we've really seen him in any significant degree since the original Resident Evil.
Did you hear that?
So, we're going to check in here. It's going to be blood-covered and everything.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
I think this game looks... all things considered, I think this game actually, I think the in-game stuff looks better than the cutscenes. Cutscene had this very kind of glossy-ish look, plastic almost. Really feel as though that was a mistake. I feel as though the in-game would have been better.
Guess I'm
Now,
on my duty.
one of the gameplay mechanics they're adding or touting for this one is Moira is going to be our light kind of detector,
I think
and
there's
Claire
a
will
way
be,
through on the other side of the glass.
melee. We're going to get some ammo in here. Read that for a second. So I'm very curious to see where the story goes. This is Capcom's really first dip into episodic gameplay, so I'm very curious to see how it's going to turn out. This has a
squeeze under this.
pretty seems to have a pretty concrete kind of release date. I think there's one episode a week, something along those lines. So that should be fairly interesting.
Careful. Stand back.
One of the enemies, I guess, of this game. It looks like very interesting. It's kind of got... I'm trying to think of what I would describe it as. It's not really a zombie. In a way, it kind of reminds me of an Iron Maiden with all the things sticking out of it. Those look like nails and not, anything that's actually protruding from within the body. So, very curious to see what the general, what these creatures are. Resident Evil always, it has a tendency to introduce so many viruses. We've got the Code Veronica virus, the G virus, the T virus, the Chrysalid virus, the T-Abyss virus. There's a lot of viruses in Resident Evil.
Holy shit, it's gonna kill her!
Probably,
Come on.
if I'm being
Forward.
honest. Darn. R1 will let us use our herbs. I'm curious if we'll have other herbs as well, or if it'll just be the green ones. We'll find out soon enough, I suppose. This is right about where my footage screwed up on the original recording. Very excited for this. I will be getting the disc version, oddly enough, about 2 weeks before they actually finish digitally releasing it, so that should be interesting. I wonder if I'll get in trouble for that.
Little eyes. Oh, God. Did you know her?
Yeah. She's with TerraSave. Why would anyone do this?
Claire, as someone from Raccoon City, you should,
This must be the way out.
Then we need to find a way through.
experiment block key. I'm curious if they're going to go back to form with this Resident Evil, or at least kind of an updated version of the classic kind of feel.
This is not okay.
Oh,
Here.
Hold steady. Okay.
Almost got it. No!
you should have seen that coming, to be fair.
That blows.
You know, it's interesting to see these publishers starting to release episodic games. You know, publishers and developers, these larger ones. I'm very curious. Telltale, you know, has been doing a great job with it, but I feel as though maybe a bigger group could have a more concrete release. You know, Telltale tends to release a game once, or, you know, a new installment to the episodes, their current season, whatever they're working on, about once every 500 years. So I'm very curious to see how Capcom and, you know, Square just recently dipped into it with Life is Strange, which is one of my favorite games of the year. And I'm all for episodic, you know. Tell me when it's coming out. I'll schedule a few hours, I'll schedule a few hours in so I can experience it. I don't mind a couple hour game chunks. It's perfectly fine. Seems there's going to be some sort of currency system. I didn't know that. I've actually been kind of trying to keep a little bit in the dark about this, so I'm very curious to see all the features they have. The last time I really extensively checked up on it was at, was it Games?
He's over there.
Looks like an emblem we can shoot.
Shit, what's that sound?
The key's gone.
The pistol.
Are you gonna use that? It's more reliable than any person.
If you say so.
You're Barry's daughter. You should be very well aware of the
The
benefits
key must
of,
have shook loose when the body fell. It could be anywhere. It's too dark to see. Shine the light around.
Alright, so we're gonna be... Okay, so the flashlight has a charge meter.
You think it might have snagged on something on the way down?
Claire, I see the key.
It's out of reach. Let me try shooting it down.
Only in Resident Evil is shooting a key some sort of viable alternative. I'm going with the RE4 method. Stab everything, save ammo. Moira! My precious little dumpling. She gone. Okay, well, works for me. Music's good. Gameplay feels solid so far.
This is going to end.
Let's double back and try the key.
So far, I'm enjoying this. I mean, obviously, it's just evade. Why do we need to? Stay back more. Oh, crap. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Enemies aren't dropping. I thought this would go a little bit more RE4 with enemies dropping, you know, ammo, or, you know, actually RE4, 5, you know, all that. This is like they're going to be dropping ammo. Just been waiting there in that cell for me, big boy. I mean, I know I'm gorgeous and all, but gotta have more of a hobby. Only in Resident Evil is a roundhouse kick some sort of viable strategy when fighting some sort of monster. I love it. Absolutely love it. this the door? Yes, yes it is. Ooh, a shotgun. Swap weapons with the D-pad. Works for me. We'll save the shotgun. Crates.
You need a
Alright.
gun too, Moira.
No, I really, really don't. Sorry, I don't do firearms. Not after what happened.
You know, Moira.
I'm sorry. I forgot. Maybe we can find you something else.
No, she should get over it. This is a life or death
No, I'll
situation.
just be on flashlight duty or something. It's fine.
No. It's not really.
I think there's something shiny there, but I can't make it out.
Let me hit it with the flashlight.
Oh.
Nice. Blunt weapon. I can do blunt weapons.
So, Moira is going to be getting... Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, so let's look around. So, Moira's not completely helpless. I'm guessing this is because this game is also co-op. Oh, they didn't make some sort of incessant button pressing thing. Instead, it's automatic. I'm perfectly content with that. No, quick, Leslie!
Claire? You saw that, right?
Yeah, I saw something.
Ooh. Now, they did something similar to this. You had an object scanner in Resident Evil Revelations 1 that let you scan the environment and see if there were items in the area. So this seems to be the kind of replacement for that. And I think that's a good feature. It encourages cooperative play because the other person should always be looking around to see if there's some way they can sort of help out. Moira? Ever get the feeling there's some sort of giant monstrosity hiding behind a door that's going to come crashing through it at the most inopportune time and make... I fear centipedes.
Who
So.
the fuck is quoting poetry?
Is that really poetry?
You can tell me. Talk to me.
What are you talking about?
Those bracelets change color in response to fear.
My controller's
Who
talking,
exactly
so
are
I'm
you?
sorry for that audio.
So much suffering. You don't even know what to be afraid of yet.
You do know you
To us or at us?
do realize that this is Claire Redfield. Like, Claire Redfield, she is
This
one of the
looks
most...
like a way out.
Claire Redfield is one of the most experienced members, or experienced people, dealing with bioterrorism. Is it... Locked from the other side. There's definitely an exploration thing going on here.
Ugh, fucking technology.
Hey, technology's great. It lets my controller talk to me. What do we got here? The traveler asks, he doesn't know his own sentence. The officer replied, it would be useless to give him that information. He experiences it on his own body.
Oh, that looks comfy.
Yeah, let's take one home.
Look at this machine. There's something stuck in it.
A gear.
It's not working.
The power must be off. Maybe there's a switch?
Tourniquet bandage stops bleeding can be used even when held by a partner. Okay. Parts, obviously a feature in... You can upgrade, exchange your weapon to the workbench. Damage level. I feel as though... We'll go with the shotgun. We can always swap out. That's nice. So we need to turn the power on. That is our current goal. Locked from the other side. Alright, so they've definitely, they're going for more Revelations, or, you know, this is a kind of an updated classic feel. Very curious to see how this game plays out. Very, very curious.
I'll give you a boost. See if you can climb up.
Okay.
Oh, great, Moira. I'll give you credit, you've, Some boxes have to be unlocked. Move the cursor to find the unlock point. The position of the unlock point can be determined from the color of the cursor and the controller's vibration. Will be given on the first box only. Interesting lock-picking mechanic, to say the very least. Very, very interesting how this game is already just playing out.
This way.
Got a kind of got an openish environment that's going to allow us to explore and whatnot. Okay, I'm guessing the handgun case was automatic upgrade. If so, excellent,
Maybe
excellent.
once we're outside, we can find someone to help us.
So far, enemies are being used sparingly. At this point, RE5, I'd already seen about 400 enemies. We'll pass this on. Excellent, excellent. We already have a lot of ammunition. Lock from the other side.
I just want to get out of here.
Well, it's not like I want to stay here, Moira.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Wait, what do you mean, get ahead of ourselves? I think we're perfectly... acceptably... Ooh, Sapphire.
Shit, more of them!
So, his head looked like it was infected, so I don't know, what that means for the virus. I'm trying to find some clues. Alright. What do we have here? Ugh. Well, that's disheartening. No one likes to be, ugh. What do we have in... Give us a quick survey here, Moira. Tourniquet. Can't open the lockers for whatever reason. write this down if you don't care. G. Okay, so, ooh. Well, we have a metric ton of handgun ammunition. What are you, a dog from RE1? What do we have here? Oh, cool. Still a little bit confusing as to how the lockpicking... It's a very confusing feeling to have, or, you know, confusing minigame, I guess you could say. Ooh. Excuse me, Moira? Moira? Moira, check if there's anything on the bodies. Nope. We need the rusty key for that. I'm assuming when we turn the power on, these lovely little contraptions are going to turn on as well. What do we have here? Rusty key. That's very helpful, though, that they have this little glowing icon. It's very easy in like a lot of the older Resident Evils to kind of get lost. Oh!
Of course there had to be bugs.
These actually kind of remind me of... I'm trying to think what those things remind me of. There's something in RE5 that reminds me of. trying to think of what those things remind me of. If your partner goes down while you're separated, the result being game over. The partner icon is follow, wait. Just making sure what looks like will activate this.
What? Are you kidding me?
I'm assuming we're going to have to... Oh, okay. Well, that'll work. There we go. Nothing... Okay, so that looks blocked off. Anything on here? Definitely gonna be some trial and error here.
Are you okay?
Why did you...
Yeah, I was almost a Claire sandwich.
Does Barry tell everyone that story?
Well, at least we've got power. That should help.
Oh. A Claire sandwich. Very similar to the Jill sandwich. Moira! Well, that'll work. Oh, we didn't push it far enough. There we go. Whoa! What sort of tomfoolery was that? Oh, yeah. Gotta be careful. Moira! Oh, crap, I just got completely discombobulated. Now, he came through a door, so let's actually check. Unless he's someone completely different than... Huh. I guess you're different. Fair enough. Control room key. Doesn't hurt to check in games like this. Yeah, let's go. Need to grab that gear. How did I miss that? Actually, since we do have a part...
So they were torturing people.
Just now figure this out? Alright, so... we'll go ahead and... place the gear in its correct place. Wait for these saw-type machines to stop being... There we go. Moira! Ooh, that's not good. Moira! Quick! Die! Freaking tanks over here. Moira! Well, that worked out about as swimmingly as I expected. See if there's any items. I thought that was something, huh? There we go. Topaz. Well, it looks like we're pretty much in the clear. Shame they thought of the strategy I was going to use there. Oh, well, crap. Moira! Ah. Wish I'd have known that. There she goes. Yeah, I really wish I'd known about that. Oh, look, they're kind of dissolving. That's definitely Resident Evil-like. Especially 4 and 5 and 6. We all know what to do for next time when I go through this, which I will be doing. This is definitely something I hope to continue going through.
Well, fuck that place very much. Where do you think we are?
Outside. Huh. There's quite a few rooms we didn't actually go to.
Said the poor lost soul as she lamented her fate.
Ugh! Again with these stupid bracelets.
Yeah, seriously.
Who are you? I want answers.
I am the Overseer. Fear requires an audience and a conductor.
Overseer.
You must go to the Vasek, where life begins.
What do you want from us?
Nice. Real nice.
What if we're gonna go back to that area? Probably switch to Claire. I expected this actually. I didn't think we were gonna go outside. Huh. Especially considering all the doors that were locked.
Over there.
A radio tower. Maybe we can send an SOS.
Oh, radio, tell me everything you know.
Could use your help.
Did I get it? No. Hopefully this will... Oh, come on, that was close. Definitely not the biggest fan of the lockpicking minigame. Feeling good about this one. Or not. Well, crap! I'm like just a smidge off each time. Ah! I will get this stupid thing. Oh, come on! I was like partway in. My rumble doesn't really work that well, so gotta make do. There we go. Gotta make do.
See? You can do it.
Yeah, just jump over a bridge.
I gotcha.
My totes didn't see that coming.
Fuck you, Hollywood. That wasn't even close to easy.
Listen, Moira, I'm really sorry. I don't know what I got you mixed up in. Mary'll never forgive me.
This isn't your fault.
You don't know that.
Also, Barry can kiss my ass. The guy bitches and moans and granny swears about everything.
You know, Moira, Barry lived through To say a traumatic event would be an understatement. He was being pretty much blackmailed into helping a bioterrorist while being in a mansion filled with some of the most horrific things ever, and then got involved in the pretty much just destruction of an entire city via nuclear strike, pretty much. I just want to throw that out there, that maybe you could show a bit of understanding why he might not be the most capable person anymore. I mean, he went through so many things. Most of these people in the raccoons that were at the, that were STARS members or part of the raccoon police department or whatever, all went through pretty traumatic events. So give them a little break. I mean, come on.
So? No, it's dead. You stay here. I'm gonna go check it out. Right. This better work.
Fuck! Is anyone picking this up? My name is Moira Burton. My coworkers and I were taken here against our will. I don't know where. We have these fucked up bracelets, and this crazy woman is talking to us. Some kind of monsters have killed the others. Please, send help! Please! Shit! Oh, one more time. My name is Moira Burton.
Oh, God. What is this place?
And that was episode 1? Really? Really? Let me... Huh. 37 minutes. Huh. I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't. Huh. 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 I really don't know how to take that. Huh. I really, Were you gonna swap to Barry, or was that really episode 1? Oh, that was like, okay, I was confused for a second.
I'm here, baby. Please be alive. You stay by the boat, little lady. I mean it. I've got some grown-up stuff to attend to, but I'll come back for you later, okay?
You can't just leave me.
No. No. It's too dangerous for you to come along.
I'm not gonna be any safer here.
Is there a little girl on this planet that will listen to me? All right, stay close. You're with me now. Come on.
Now, she would be a lot safer, like, hiding on some part of the boat that's not easily, I don't know, viewable. Okay, looks like Barry's going to be the more action-oriented.
That's gotta be it. What are you doing all alone? Where are your parents?
I don't have any parents. And I don't know why I'm here. I just am.
She got you just like she got my baby.
Hold on, little girl. So Claire's going to be the more horror-oriented one, and Barry and them. Okay, that's. They did that with Chris in Revelations 1. Chris's campaign was definitely more action-packed.
No, you're all right.
So I'm assuming this one's going to focus less on. All right, I want to make sure I had my samurai edge.
So what's your name, sweetie?
Natalia.
Wow, what a pretty name. My name's Barry.
Barry?
Yes, Barry.
That's right, don't wear it out.
I won't.
Oh, I thought those were birds for a second. Thought for a second square was melee. Okay, so, not the most gracious of critters. But saves us a bullet or two, so. Seems our flashlight doesn't really expire, so I'll just leave it on. Crab monster.
Looks like this is the only way through.
Doesn't seem like we're going to be controlling her. Anything around here? Smooth as butter. Well, that answers my question if there's going to be other herbs. Just assault rifle ammo sitting in a desk? Works for me.
The monsters.
Monsters?
Yeah, monsters and... Oh, hey, it's more traditional zombies. That's one way to do it.
Must be the infected the brief mentioned.
So different types other than the ones we saw with nails. Those seem to be more... So these are the more cannon fodder of the enemies, I assume.
Over there, another one.
How do you know?
I can just sort of see them.
By crouching with the left L3, she can...
Oh, no, you don't, young lady. It's too dangerous.
Why? I'm not scared. There's something ahead. Be careful.
Okay, so she also has that ability.
There's something ahead. Be careful. It's close, but it hasn't seen us. There's something ahead. Be careful.
You just let me handle this one.
Sure thing. Let me just go ahead and, I like how you don't have to be actually near. Ooh, stealth attack. Well, as stealthy as Barry can be. Which, incidentally, is around not and all.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Oh, wait. Okay, so... we got this.
There's something ahead. Be careful. The monster's coming!
Are they? Don't lie to me, little girl.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
What we got here? If I can kill him quietly. Or at least as quiet as I can. Headshot will work just fine.
There's something ahead. Be careful. There's something ahead. Be careful. There's something ahead. Be careful.
I'll take that.
It's close, but it hasn't seen us.
put you just right here. Wait.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
I think he's dead. Also, Barry looks a little bit weird.
Can you make it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Wonderful. Okay, there you are. Just wanted to make sure. I wonder if Barry's the one that's going to be getting, like, the boss fights and whatnot, considering his arsenal. Oh, well.
There's
Looky,
there's a
looky.
hole here. Be careful.
Can we go through there? Locked from the other side. So I guess these are what the holes are for that we've been seeing.
There's something ahead. Be careful. The monster's coming.
Sweet.
Okay, all clear.
What's supposed to do with gunpowder?
You're braver than me.
It's also braver than your daughter. I mean, just want to throw that out there.
She is.
I wonder if that thing stopped spewing fire. We have no parts.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
I think we saw that book before, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we did. Okay, so I guess that explains why we left, you know. I thought we were going to spend some... Okay, so the tower is
Cute
on.
toy, but I better find some way to stop it.
How would we go about that? I guess we'd need to turn the power off. So we'd go all the way back. Wait, no, not right there.
Is this a control room?
It's locked from the other side.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
So she can just see things.
Careful! There's something on the floor.
Wait, what did I point at? I heard a ding, but
There's
I don't...
something ahead. Be careful.
Oh. Reminds me of Dead Space.
There's something ahead. Be careful. There's something ahead. Be careful. There's something ahead. Be careful.
Works for me. Oh, wait, I think we need to go down. Let me double check up here. Never hurts. Never hurts to double check. Are you supposed to be like all the way over there? Oh, okay. Yay! Very curious as to where to go. I'm a little bit lost at this present moment. But we'll take care of that soon enough. How do I pull up the map? A tad bit confused as to how to approach. There we go. The repercussions of activating those blade traps are long felt. And bingo, bango, bongo. Whoa.
How'd I do?
You did great.
Yeah. You a regular thing. Nah, you did great. A little bit easy to get lost, but that's alright. Get used to the environment. Looks good, plays good. I'm enjoying myself. Really am. It's a nice change of pace from a lot of the stuff I actively play. Heck, I'm on a roll. This is 2 games in a row that are good. I've got freaking, 2 games in a row, I tells ya. This and Xenoverse. I actually had a lot of fun with Xenoverse, honestly. I'm playing like Cooler's brother Frostbite. I know, original, right? Does this mean... Why, yes, it does.
What do we do?
We could probably get out this way if the path was
Ooh. Well. I can honestly say I didn't see that coming.
There's something ahead. Be careful. There's something ahead. Be careful.
Barry! Bam. Anything in here? Oh, well. Ah, a little off. I still just can't get the hang of this. See, I'm always like slightly off. There we go. Okay, so you can open that up. Ooh.
Monster!
Right. Actually, let's check these cells out. Maybe there's something in them. Nope. Ooh. So they're doing this for no reason. Well, I'm sure. Actually, no. I'm sure they have a reason. I'm fairly certain it's stupid. No, 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 no.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Need to grab me a brick. You know, just to be on the safe side. Oh, she actually takes the brick with her. Wonderful.
I did it.
You sure did, honey.
Yeah. You did it. Not had to really use my assault or anything.
This place is seriously messed up. We're almost to the radio tower.
Maybe this will be a section where we need to pop out the assault.
You recognize any of this?
No. Sorry.
It's all right. Almost there. Still with me?
Yeah, I have strong legs.
Good on you. Oh, we're not going to be able to go that way. We got to go the other way because of the bridge. Ooh. Well, shoot far.
It's locked from the other side.
You know, I bet one of them could have fit under there.
Barry, it's locked. What do I do?
You need to break the lock. See anything around there you can use?
Let me just double check, make sure there's nothing.
Good work, sweetie.
Might be good work, but we should have probably left her on the boat. Though we couldn't have progressed without her, so it's a
Just
toss.
stick close to me, okay?
Okay.
Ooh. My dear Padawan, do you see anything? Wait. Huh. Good on you.
There's something out there.
No kidding. What the?
Shh. Stay back. Where'd it go?
Yeah, no, seriously, that's a good question. I don't even know what that thing was. I have a sneaking suspicion that we're about to get a lot of use out of our weapons.
Hey. What's that? There's something ahead.
Stay back, Natal.
Are you a regenerator? Move it!
Well, that's one thing they left out of the brief. This island is completely crazy.
Is that a regenerator? Well, I guess not exactly a regenerator, but it's built like one.
What was that thing?
I don't know, honey. Let's keep our eyes peeled in case there's more.
Yeah, really. Well, looks like we're gonna getting some use out of our other weapons. Oh boy. So, a little bit kind of like a regenerator in a way.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
I would assume we're making progress.
Need your help.
I really can't feel... There we go.
Finally, a clearing.
No kidding.
Those freaks had some of the same symptoms as the Ouroboros.
Robo?
No.
It's a virus some bad people used in Africa a couple of years ago. Question is, how did it get out here?
Well, knowing Wesker, that thing is probably hoard around, you know, to 800,000 people. I'm sure, you know, it's a pretty well-known attack. I'm pretty sure someone got a hold of it somewhere. Maybe rats carried it, I don't know. Guess that's it for this house.
I can probably break this lock.
Sorry, I'm like multitasking here.
Hide.
Looks like we're having a party over here. Get off, get off, get off! Woo! You know, we need to go over here. Gotta be something over here. Where'd that little box thing go? Grab it. Bam. Oh, she's full. Okay. Now we can go. I'm really liking this. And now we can combine
Now we're talking.
Ooh, now I can use some of this stuff. We'll go with damage. Give me that. And we'll combine firebomb or cloth. Don't have anything to... Okay, well. Shoot far! We are definitely going to be ambushed or something.
The radio tower's just ahead.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Whew.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Looks like I think these guys are T-Abyss virus victims, also infected with Ouroboros, because the T-Abyss virus looked very, people infected by it looked very similar to that. I mean, very similar. So that's what I'm going to assume for the moment being. It seems like that would make sense to me, at least. That would make the most sense. Yeah, no kidding.
Damn it. There's a power source.
Okay, well, looks like we're going back around. We'll follow the red. Yeah, I'm going to assume that's... Need to get over there. Okay.
We're gonna have to smash through the gate.
So, sorry about that. There's gonna be a weird edit there. Not because I died or anything, but because, you actually have to interact with the gate before it'll count. It's weird. You know, that's weird. Oh well. I thought that gate looked a little out of place, but... Well, now I know why. Get off. There we go. I'm actually about out of Samurai Edge ammo. Don't you hate when it's just something simple that just completely throws you off? Let's give you some of this handgun ammo I've been holding on to. Or not. Whatever. Let's move it! Well, at least I know next time when I'm going through it, just to straight up, just click on the gate. Sweet!
Who's the master of unlocking now, huh? Come on, hurry.
Well, that'll work. All right, Barry. That's certainly one way to do it. I mean, geez.
You all right?
Fine.
No kidding.
Well,
Your daughter's
that
probably
wasn't
dead.
really
She's been
long.
dead for hours. This is your new daughter.
Jesus, is anyone even out there? Ugh, fucking shit on a stick.
that's her. That's my baby.
Any luck in there, Laura? No. Piece of shit must be busted. Alright, then let's head over to the Bostic. Fucking technology.
You can say that again. This was logged 6 months ago. Jesus, Moira.
Your daughter's name is Moira?
Yeah. Why? Hey, kid. You okay?
Moira. She's dead.
What?
Next time on Revelations 2.
Moira was trying to get to that tower when I was with her.
I need you to take me there. Can you do that?
But if we've been infected with something...
I promise I'll catch up. Is this the place? The Placid?
Don't be scared.
So, you finally came. I
We're off this motherfucking island!
Well, okay. Shoot. That was actually really good. You got quite a bit of, it was about 2 hours, something like that. Really good value. Gameplay was incredibly solid. I'm enjoying the story so far. It's definitely more reserved than a lot of Resident Evil games. But I like the story. I like the gameplay. I think it looks good. I think the in-game stuff looks better or more appealing than the kind of pre-rendered stuff. It's got this kind of glossy, I don't know how to describe it. It's weird. A lot of Capcom games have that problem. Or a lot of Capcom games, like the cinematics do. But I thought that was really enjoyable. I'm very curious to see where the story goes, like I said. I think it was pretty enjoyable for the most part. Gameplay solid. Barry was a little bit more action-oriented, so they are kind of going with the Revelations 1 route, where one group of, Revelations 1 was broken up into Chris's campaign and Jill's campaign. Jill's was more survival horror-esque. Chris was more run and gun. Here's your assault rifle, bam. But to be fair, Barry, we didn't see that too many enemies, not that significant amount more than what we did with, Claire's campaign. So I think they did a pretty solid job overall with everything. It looks good. I think they're gonna have an episode release every week, and if that is the case, I am very much looking forward to see what they do and how it turns out. So, I guess we'll see soon enough. I think it's 4 or 5 episodes. It might be 4. It might be 5. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I'd say by the time all's said and done, you're going to get about 8 hours of content. 8 to, I'm going to say, actually I'll say 6 to 12 in that ballpark. Just judging from what we've done, depending on how long each episode is and all that fun stuff. But fun game so far, and yeah, Resident Evil Revelations 2. I think it's a very solid game. I'd recommend picking it up. It's currently on the PlayStation 3 and 4, and it'll be on the Bone and PC soon, and I think it might be on the 360 as well. Don't hold me to that. But it's the only thing it's not on that I'm aware of is the Wii U, so it's pretty much on every console. So I hope you all enjoyed the videos, and I will see you when I see you. Resident Evil Revelations 2, Episode 1. So yeah, great day and all that fun stuff. Recommend this game. And if you've got some extra cash, I'd also recommend Xenoverse. Pretty fun game. So yeah, catch y'all later. Have a great day. Peace.